Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively forever on there. We're going to talk about how the New York Knicks ended up beating the Toronto Raptors 117 to 101. The Raptors are now 15 and 11 and 8 and 6 at home. The Knicks go to 17 and 7 and 4 and 6 on the road. They got off to a good start. The Raptors did. They won the first quarter 39 to 35, but then they lost that second quarter 34 to 13, and it was basically over at that point. Although the Raptors won the third quarter 27 to 35, and then they lost the fourth quarter 23 to 22. OG Anunoby and the starters all scored in double figures in this game. They all had a rebound or more and an assist or more in this game. And that is good ball movement and good teamwork. Mikal really got hot in the fourth, but he played 36 minutes and had 15 points. He went 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. He also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. 1 offensive rebound and 4 personal fouls. It was a plus 19 and plus minus. He mainly was scoring from the perimeter and this one while also keeping the ball moving and trying hard defensively. OG Anunoby, 36 minutes for him also. 13 points though, but he went 4 of 11 from the field, but he only went 1 of 6 from 3. But he also was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 1 assist, but he did have also 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. But he still had 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 1 of the rebounds was offensive, and a plus 6 and plus minus. Didn't have too much of a problem with his game besides the 3 wasn't falling. Other than that, it was a good one. Karl-Anthony Towns was being strong and physical in the paint, but he missed a lot of shots in this one. He did go 1 of 2 from 3, but he also went 4 of 11 from the field, just like OG. The difference was he scored 14 points in 31 minutes because he went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He also did get a double-double and was the only guy on the team to do it with 16 rebounds to go to 14 points. He also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, 5 offensive rebounds, and 4 personal fouls, and a plus 21 in plus minus. Josh Hart, 36 minutes for him. He ended up having 21 points, and he shot 8 of 11 from the field. They kept leaving him open, and he went 4 of 7 from 3, but he also did drive to the basket, too. He also was 1-on-1 from the free throw line, had 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals. And 1 offensive rebound was a plus 13 and plus minus. And then Jalen Brunson, their leader, their scorer, their captain, their franchise player, 39 minutes, the most on the team. He finished with 35 points, which was actually the most in the game. That was game high for this one. He also went 13 to 19 from the field efficient. He was getting his floater going, getting his jump shot going, getting his 3-ball going because he went 6 of 9 from 3 and 3 of 5 also from the free throw line. He did have 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 personal foul, was a plus 4 and plus minus. Yabusele played 7 minutes. He shot a 3 and that was it. He did have 2 rebounds and was a minus 4 and plus minus. Tosan played 1 minute. He did nothing but get a personal foul and was a plus 1. Muhammad played 1 minute. He was just a plus 1, did nothing either, but he did miss a shot, and that was it. Mitchell Robinson came in and played 16 minutes. Somehow he still ended up with 4 offensive rebounds. It just looked like the ball is just going right to him, and all he has to do is grab it. He had 2 points, and he did go 2 of 8 from the free throw line. He also did have 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 1 block. And he also had 5 personal fouls in this one, and he finished as a minus 6 and plus minus. Ariel, 1 minute, a plus 1 and plus minus for him. Jordan Clarkson, 26 minutes, the most on the team off the bench. He did also score the most points, too, off the bench with 12. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 3 rebounds and 1 turnover with 2 offensive rebounds and 1 personal foul and a plus 10 and plus minus. He's just out there to score any way that he can. He was able to mix it up a little bit tonight and ended up working out for him in the Knicks. Kevin McCullough, 1 minute, 3 points for him because he made a 3. That was his only shot. and he also had one rebound. He was a +1 and plus minus. And Tyler Kolek, he knocked down the 2-point shot in 8 minutes. He also had one rebound and assist, and he also had one steal and was a +13 and plus minus. Him and Kevin had no personal fouls. And then the team shot 42 of 80, 53% from the field, 16 of 35, 46% from three, 17 of 28, 61% from the free throw line, 48 rebounds, 19 assists, 13 turnovers, 9 steals, 7 blocks, and also 14 offensive rebounds and 19 personal fouls. And then the Raptors, they stayed in the game in the beginning, and they really was having it going mainly because Brandon Ingram was just killing the Knicks defense. Even if they put somebody the same size on him, his jump shot was just unstoppable, whether it was a fadeaway or a pull up in this game. That's how good he is. They needed somebody they can get a ball to, and he's been delivering for the Raptors, and he's been a big reason why they're a playoff team so far this season. 39 minutes, 31 points, 11 of 18 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line for Ingram. But not only that, he had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He did also have 3 turnovers, but he had 2 steals, 2 and 1 personal foul. He was a -4 and plus minus. Scotty Barnes was playing on and off the ball. 37 minutes for him, 13 points. He won 6 of 18 from the field, tied Ingram with the most shots taken on the team. He also went 1 of 6 from 3, and he had no free throws. But he also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 turnovers, and 3 personal fouls, and was a -20 and plus minus. He wasn't as efficient as you would want him to be. He had good looks. It just wasn't dropping for him tonight. But he still brought it defensively, and he still tried to make things happen, but it just didn't work out in his favor a lot in this one. Jakob Poeltl stayed near that paint, and it worked out for him. He played 25 minutes and shot 5 of 7 from the field, and ended up with 10 points. He also had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. 4 of his rebounds was offensive, and finished with 3 personal fouls, and was a -18 in plus minus. Ochai Agbaji, 26 minutes, 3 points because he ended up getting a pull-up 3, and it dropped. A pull-up shot, and it dropped. And he also had 1 free throw because of that, and finished 1 of 4 from the field, or 1 from 3, and 1 from the free throw line. Close range shots can be that way if you can knock them down. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a -7 and plus minus. Jamal Shade, 34 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They were just happy to get his offense. And this one, if you don't have Emmanuel Quickly, that's another guy that can pass and score and shoot, and they had to replace it with somebody. But he did have 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 turnover only. That's really good. 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Sandro got to the basket, ended up making it, and then he went 1 of 4 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. But he also didn't shoot no free throws. 15 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -11 in plus minus. Colin Murray Boys scored in this one, 22 minutes, the most off the bench. He also scored 6 points and went 3 of 6 from the field, and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +13 in plus minus. He helped in a lot of ways, and he did what he could to score, and it ended up working out for him in this one. And then being able to get 4 offensive rebounds in 22 minutes is really good. John Mobo, he ended up knocking down 1 shot and 1 free throw, so an and 1 for him also. He played 2 minutes, finished with 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, had 1 board, and it was offensive, and it was a 0 and plus minus by the end of his night. Garrett Temple, he attempted a shot and missed it, and he only played 2 minutes and went scoreless in this one, and that was it for his night, a 0 and plus minus for him, and no personal fouls, and no personal foul for Mobo either. And then AJ Lawson, 3 minutes, 2 points. He ended up going 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, but still scored because he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and he had 2 blocks and a -2 and plus minus. And then Chucky played 8 minutes. He ended up going 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. That was his only field goal, so he finished the game scoreless. He also had 2 assists and 1 turnover and 1 personal foul, and was a -12 and plus minus. And then the double figure scorer off the bench came from Jacoby Walter, he ended up having 13 points, mainly because he went 5 of 8 from the field and 3 of 6 from 3 in 18 minutes. You have to really love that. But he did also have a rebound and 2 personal fouls and was a -4. And plus minus Elijah Martin, 2 minutes. And he finished with nothing basically in this one. And then Grady Dick, 8 minutes. He ended up going 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a -11 and plus minus. They did shoot worse than the Knicks. They ended up going 39 of 90. They shot 10 more shots, mainly because they ended up um, just having more looks because of their defense. Um, Other than that, they ended up also shooting 11 to 38, 29% from three. That actually was 3 more free throws than the Knicks. They also shot 12 of 18, 67% from the free throw line. They shot 10 less free throws than the Knicks. That was one of the other reasons why they ended up shooting less field goal attempts, because a lot of their field goals wasn't field goals because they was free throws, and that's why defense can be a problem if you allow them to make their shots from the field and from three, and you're fouling them at a high percentage of your possessions too. That can also lead to losing and lack of rebounds and opportunities, and free throws can do that to you. But 37 rebounds, they ended up being 11 less than the Knicks, and they also had 28 assists. That was 19 from the Knicks. That they ended up beating them on that one. The Raptors did. Then 13 turnovers. It was a tie with the Knicks. They both had 9 steals also as teams, but the Raptors ended up having 3 rebounds less than the Knicks because the Knicks had 7, they had 4. They also had 2 offensive rebounds less than the Knicks, and they also had 9 less defensive rebounds, 25 to 34 compared to the Knicks. And then they also had 22 personal fouls committed, while the Knicks only committed 19 against the Raptors. This was a game where the Raptors looked good. It looked like they had a good chance of winning it, especially with Brandon Ingram staying hot throughout the entire game. But Brunson, man, him and Ingram was going at it. Brunson was knocking down shots for his team, and then Brandon Ingram was making and knocking down shots for his team. And then the Raptors, they just couldn't keep it going defensively or offensively in this one. They just struggled to shoot as well as the Knicks did. And the Knicks kept moving the ball and kept finding each other and breaking down the defense. Then it was just about, can they make the shot, and they was able to make it better and more consistent compared to the Toronto Raptors, and that led to the Toronto Raptors' demise and chances of winning this game. And that's how they've been losing this season. Honestly, it's just sometimes they have everything going their way defensively, and they're able to make the big plays and the big shots. And they also have games where it's like this, where they're getting defended well, and they just can't generate good enough offense that's healthy enough to keep them ahead or keep them having, the ability to make that last run to be able to win a game. And that didn't happen in this one. The Knicks just kept going and going and going and going and going. And next thing you know, they was able to keep it going to the end. And then they just crossed the finish line and they was happy. And you can't really blame them and be mad about it because they came for the W. And that's what they ended up getting. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Also, like conversation videos like this, and I make them for y'all. If y'all love that type of content, I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, and rookies, and also future stars, and also do mock draft and draft coverage too. But I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for continuing to stay loyal. Thank y'all for continuing to appreciating the content and continuing to come back. I make all the content on my own. I try to do everything on my own to the best of my ability. And it is fun and it is a blessing to have fans and people that actually care and want to see and look forward and enjoy and have so much joy watching in the content that I continually make throughout the years, throughout the days, throughout the months, throughout the weeks, throughout the minute, throughout the second that I've been living and giving y'all this content for over a decade now. And I just plan on continuing to do it as much as I can. If this is what y'all want to see and this is what y'all enjoy, and I love and enjoy it too, why not stop doing it? Why not keep it going? And all I can say is y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. Thanks for the love and thanks for enjoying my content for what it is and me as a man and as a person. Peace.